Hey y'all, it's Sherry with Country Couponing Chicks, and I have another chick coming around the corner here, Karen Gentry, and we are starting our new segment called Our Favorite Recipes. And I think you guys are really going to like it because it's a lot of home cooking, and Karen is an expert on everything. She is so precise on the way she cooks, so I think you guys are really going to learn a lot. All right, Miss Karen, what are we doing today?
Well, today we're doing the recipe of the pie that we posted, the chocolate pie. And the reason this one's different, it's a microwave chocolate pie.
I have never heard of that.
Yeah, and you'll be making all your custard pies like this, I promise. It's so easy, tastes delicious. My traditional one, I do bake on, well, I cook on the stove, you know, and bake it in the oven with the meringue on top. But today, this is just a quick, easy recipe, and it is delicious.
And this is my first cream pie. I grew up watching Mama make them on the stove, but I've never made one myself, so I'm really interested to see how this turns out. And I'm interested in eating it.
We'll go over the ingredients first.
All right. Now, Karen is going to be making the chocolate, and I'm going to be making the coconut cream.
Right. We're going to use the exact same recipe and make two different pies.
That's awesome, you guys. You get two for one.
And it's, like I said, very easy.
Okay. Now, remember, I'm just learning, so if I mess up.
Okay. We have Hershey's Cocoa, and we have the Nestle Carnation evaporated milk, then Vanilla Massey.
And apparently this is a really good vanilla.
Very good. Very good. And you have the Land O'Lakes butter.
Land O'Lakes butter, which is melted, okay? It's not melted, but it's softened.
Yeah, it's softened, and we're definitely going to use cornstarch in this one.
All right.
And one thing, if you do not have cornstarch, you can use flour.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's optional.
But now this is probably gluten-free, correct? Would you say?
Gluten-free.
But now flour is not going to be gluten-free. Or does this have any carbs in it? This does have 7 carbs. So if you're trying to go, you know, count your carbs, go with the cornstarch rather than the flour for sure. It's not going to change a lot though. It's still pie, y'all.
And we have eggs,
okay,
sugar, and milk.
Yes, and sugar and whole milk. All right,
and that's it.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to try this out, you guys. Okay.
And also, let me say, if you do not have this evaporated milk, you can use 2 cups of whole milk.
Okay.
This just gives it a little bit of flavor. And
the
real old 100-year-old recipe, they use 1 cup of the evaporated milk and 1 cup of water.
Okay.
So you can do that, and it tastes delicious. So I made it that way.
Either way. All right.
We're just going to use evaporated milk and whole milk today, just to make it taste a little richer.
Now, do you remember? And I like to tell little stories because I like to talk. Back, Mama used to say that when we were babies, they didn't make formula, and she raised us on something called pet milk. Do you know if that's the same thing? Just a different brand? I'm pretty sure there's
other things in there.
Yeah, I think they put like castor oil and other.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, they put other stuff in it to give us all of our vitamins and milk. So there are other ways to make formula, guys. If it happens again, where it starts flying off the shelves.
Yes,
so.
I actually have the recipe.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's awesome. We may have to share that sometime. Okay. All right.
Okay, we're gonna start off. Just go ahead and just put. We have 1 cup of sugar here. Just go ahead and put that in your bowl.
Okay.
Now, don't mix. We're going to say we have 4 eggs here, and we'll have the recipe at the very end of the video for you. We don't mix our eggs with our sugar. We're going to save our eggs to the very end to mix in, because your sugar will actually pull the moisture out of our eggs, which will make our custard clumpy. So save that to the very end.
You guys.
And we're going to do it the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Because you know
my
me,
coconut.
I normally use a measuring spoon, like a real measuring spoon.
She does.
But we're doing this old-fashioned today.
Okay. And while she's grabbing this, I'm going to grab my coconut because I forgot.
We are going to do 3 heaping tablespoons of cornstarch. Yes, this is a lot of cornstarch. And you want to do your 3.
Alrighty. And I just went and got my coconut, you guys. It's sweetened, just sweetened flaked coconut. Okay. So 3 heaping of this
3
also.
heaping, yeah.
Okay. Now see, I have a tendency to want to shake off. I don't know about that heaping.
Yeah,
What
that's
do you
good.
call heaping?
Well, yeah.
Is that too much?
Well, you go ahead and put this in there.
Oh, see, I messed up. All right, so there's 1,
Okay,
2.
there you go. Just leave it like that.
I will be referring to the professor, y'all.
And we are sifting our ingredients just so our custard will be more smooth. And another thing, if you whisk your sugar and your cornstarch together, that's going to help that cornstarch to be dispersed very good.
I need to get me a better strainer. Okay, I think that will be good. I'll just dump that over in there.
Okay. Now I'm doing the chocolate version. She's doing the.
All right. Now Karen has pulled her mixture out of the microwave. Now tell us what you did, Karen.
That was just the first 2 minutes.
So that was 2 minutes. So she put the cup with her ingredients in the microwave for 2 minutes.
Now I'm going to do like 130.
All right. So she'll continually be stirring this. She'll be pulling it out and stirring, pulling it out and stirring. Oh my gosh, she's taking it out after another 30 seconds. It looks totally like pudding. Look at that, y'all.
Creamy.
Oh, I love it. All right. So now we're adding in the...
We're ready for the butter and vanilla.
And the butter, what were you telling me about the butter? You wanted to make sure that...
Well, when you think it may not be thick enough or too thick, just remember that butter is going to loosen this up just a little bit.
Okay, all
And
right.
now it is time for a half a stick, which is a 1/4 cup.
Okay.
Let's see, let me just do this.
And this is really softened. I've had this sitting out for quite some time today.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
for the other pie.
Okay, let's get that out of the way there.
And also, I'm gonna put in our
Oopsie.
messy vanilla.
Okay.
This is the Madagascar bourbon. Y'all, this stuff is fantastic.
I smelled it a minute ago. It smells so rich.
And we're gonna have 1 teaspoon of this.
Okay. And we'll just...
And whisk away.
And the chocolate is so warm that it is just melting that butter right away. Oh, it looks so creamy and delicious.
Wish you could smell this.
Oh man, it smells good.
I mean, look at that.
I love it. Oh, beautiful. Show that one more time. Instant replay. Oh wow. That looks
No
so
lumps,
good.
very smooth. Perfect.
Love it.
Every time. Okay, we are ready
That's
for the
so
pie
much
crust.
easier than on the stove, y'all.
We
Oh my
didn't
gosh.
slave over the stove.
Not at all. Okay. Now, what were we needing next?
Okay, one thing I want to tell you.
Now, let me tell you something first. That's the ugliest looking pie crust I've ever seen in my life, okay? I didn't roll those out very well, but, you know, whatever. You get what you get.
That's okay. It's
All
going
right.
to taste okay.
Okay.
Let me get this egg over here. Now, custard pies tend to make your pie crust weep. You know what I'm talking about? They get soggy. So if you take just an egg yolk, or you can do just egg white, whichever one you want, and coat your pie crust, this will put a barrier between your custard. And after you brush this on there, you're gonna stick it back in the oven just for about a minute, just so this is cooked. But the pie crust is still warm, so it's cooking too. And this will keep your pie from
I
being
didn't even put
soggy.
anything in under that, and it's already sliding around. So those pieces of pie should come out really well.
Yeah, that means you cooked it good. Okay. We're not gonna have no soggy pies. Okay, let's get this back in the oven.
Okay, guys, we have been working on the coconut cream pie, and we did it the same way that Karen did with the chocolate. She started out with 2 minutes, and then we did it in intervals. Started out with 2, then a minute and a half, and then went a minute. until it got nice and creamy. Do you see that? And I'm gonna add in, she said, a half a stick or a quarter cup of butter. Okay, start stirring on that, and then I'm gonna add in the vanilla. And I tell you, I stuck my finger in it and I tasted it, and just with the sugar and the milk and the eggs alone, I still liked it. Okay, so we got some vanilla going in there. Gonna get that butter good and melted. And then I'm gonna pour in, you said 1 cup? One cup of coconut, and then if you want to add a little more, you can, or a little less. It's totally up to you. I'm just gonna go with 1 this time and see what I think. Okay, now what do you have there, Karen?
I'm bringing the pie shells over.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I can smell it. Okay. Now can you see the difference in these? I'm gonna move this out of the way here. Okay. Now once again, ugliest pie crust you've ever seen because I didn't roll it out right. But this one she put, tell them what you put in that.
I used
She had
an
to explain
egg
to me.
yolk
All right.
to brush on there to create a barrier between your custard and your pie shell so that it wouldn't get soggy.
Okay, and this one I did not because we were running out of, I actually forgot. But we didn't do it on the second one. So now we are ready to pour. I'm gonna go ahead and try to use my spoon to pour this out because, ooh, I want to stick my finger in that so bad, and I probably will when y'all aren't looking. Okay. Was I supposed to let this sit up or anything?
Oh no, you're good.
Y'all, come on. Can you see this coming out of these cups? Oh my goodness. These are Pampered Chef glass jars, by the way. And we love our Pampered Chef.
Yes. We did use 4 egg yolks in these each, and they say if the preacher's coming for dinner, add an extra egg.
You want to butter up the preacher, don't you? If that's somebody you want to butter up, it's your preacher.
Old saying.
Say an extra prayer for you. There you go. Okay. All right. They look amazing.
Now you want these to chill at room temperature before you put them in the fridge.
Okay.
Because if you don't, if they have a drastic temperature change,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to crack
Oh.
and weep.
Okay. All right. You guys don't see this.
Good?
Yeah. That's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You didn't see this either.
Oh boy.
Dane's gonna love that.
Okay, now we're going to show.
Okay.
Let me get these. Hold on.
Oh, we have finished finished products. Don't laugh if her pie crust look better than mine. Oh,
I did make 2 last night.
already done. Look at that, guys.
Ready to eat.
Aren't they beautiful?
And we will make meringue, but we'll be back with that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, here are the 2 pies that Karen helped me make. She went ahead and taught me how to make a meringue. Want you to look at that. I burnt the top. It's okay. That one is the coconut cream. It's mine, but the chocolate looks fantastic. All right, guys, we will be back again soon. We don't know what we're going to be making yet, but Karen's been thinking on what she wants to do, so I'll be expecting these quite often, I'm hoping. And if there's anything you want to see us make, let us know, and we'll check into it. All right, you guys have a great afternoon. Karen, holler bye.
Bye.
See y'all soon. Bye.